Hi boys and girls, this is Miss Golson again coming into your home. We're going to continue from what we did on last night. We were talking about elements, and so today or tonight we'll start with atomic number. So atomic number is the number of protons in an element. Different elements have different atomic numbers. Atoms normally have the same number of electrons as they do protons. For examples, look at the screen closely. You see that for carbon, there are 6 protons. All right, so with those 6 protons, you will find 6 also electrons. Now remember, boys and girls, that the protons will be found inside of the nucleus, whereas the electrons will be found outside, which means they orbit around the nucleus. All right, let's look at another one. There's nitrogen. And nitrogen, we see there are 7 protons, which means there are also 7 electrons. And then let's look at oxygen, boys and girls. Oxygen, if we was to count them, that would be the orange balls, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8 protons and also 8 electrons. Atoms of the same element can have different numbers of neutrons, boys and girls. Let's see why. All right. I'm going to introduce isotopes. There are atoms of the same element that have different numbers of neutrons. Most elements have several isotopes. Let's take a look at them. All right, so this is the naturally occurring isotopes of carbon. All right, we have the abundance, which is in 98.89%. All right, and let's look at the protons, the neutrons, and the mass numbers. So for carbon, we look in there, see there are 6 protons. And in carbon-12, there are 6 neutrons. So we add those together, we have 12. And that is the atomic mass. All right, now let's look at carbon-13. We have 6 protons. That did not change, boys and girls. And then we have plus 7 neutrons. We see that this one has changed, boys and girls. And that gives us a total of 13. And then let's look at carbon-14. All right, there are 6 protons. And then we look and see that the neutrons have changed. There are 8, so that's carbon-14, gives us a total of 14. The mass number of an atom is the sum of the number of protons and neutrons that's found in an atom. So the mass number equals the number of protons and the number of neutrons, boys and girls. An isotope is often written with the element's name followed by the mass number. All right, and here's where we start our average atomic mass. It is the average mass of the atoms of an element. The average mass is weighted towards or favors the isotope that is most abundant, boys and girls. All right, the periodic table. What is the periodic table? It is a chart that shows the elements in order of increasing atomic number. And boys and girls, we've seen the periodic table in our classroom. The atomic number increases from left to right as you move across a period. Elements on the periodic table are organized in periods, rows, and groups, columns, according to their physical and chemical properties. Each box in the periodic table shows information about a different element. And this is an example right here. All right, we have hydrogen, boys and girls. So we have the name, hydrogen. We have the chemical symbol, capital H. We have the atomic number, 1. We have the average atomic mass, 1.01. And also state of matter at room temperature. Boys and girls, here's the way that we can actually tell, or we can give a property. We see that on top of the box, there is a red balloon. This lets us know that hydrogen is a gas. All right, so one of the properties for hydrogen is that it's a gas. All right, boys and girls, we're going to start right here. And remember, I'll see you on tomorrow, boys and girls. Remember, you can rewind, you can go forward, you can pause, get you something to eat, get you a drink, use the bathroom, and come back. Boys and girls, have a delightful evening. And Miss Golson will talk to you guys on tomorrow. All right, bye-bye. Thanks.